All right, so to get us started, we first want to collect a reference to every ball that we are collecting so that we can do stuff to all the balls that we've collected. So right now they're only just moving their position and all the other ones are getting destroyed, and we don't have like a reference to all the ones that remain in the scene. So what we can do is one at a time, as we collect them, we can add them to a list. So the syntax for making a list is a little weird, but we're going to say list, and then within the angle brackets you put the type of object you're making a list out of. So we're just going to be collecting game objects, and we'll call it balls, and we'll say it's equal to a new list of game objects. So this is how we make a list. And then as we are collecting the balls here, we will say we want to add to the balls list. We'll add the ball, just like that. And then just to make sure it's working, we can maybe just print out the length of the list, which in a list is called the count. Count. So we are just we created a list, and then every time we collect a ball, we're adding it to it, and then we're just going to print out how many we've gotten, which is going to be equal to the score, but you know, just to make sure it's working, we just want to print something out. So here we go, print. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, see, it's counting up. All right, cool. So it's working. So I am collecting a reference to all of these. So let's say that after we've collected enough, just for now, I'm going to say, let's just like check that we can actually access the items in that list. So we'll say, like, if we hit the space bar, we will loop through the list and change the color of all of them. Yeah, so nothing too crazy here, but we will check it out. So if we hit the space bar, we're going to loop through the list. So we'll say for each, and then we will say game object B in balls, and then we will say B dot get component renderer dot material dot color equals, and then I actually just have it open on the website right now, but I'm going to set it equal to a random color. And then if you remember, basically these arguments say don't make it too bright or too dark or too desaturated, and so it just makes like a nice kind of random color. So once we collect enough, we can hit spacebar, and then we will change the color of all of them. So that's just a test to make sure that we can access everything. And then to make our lives a little easier, I'm going to make the minimum score 10 instead of 20, just so we can go through this a little faster. So, okay, I have to collect 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I got 11. Nice. Okay, so if I hit spacebar, okay, cool. So it's working. So I have access to all of these. It's successfully being able to access and alter things in the list. So that's great. In the next video, oh, those are my cats in the background. In the next video, we will pull one object out at a time and like shoot them up in the air.